waiting, which is nice to see. I guess that's what Arnold was saying about, scheduling a live of some sort. Let me know if that fan is too loud, by the way. We also have ourselves a cup of chai. Oh, I think I've nailed it. Tastes good. I'm doing great. How are you doing? We had a nice little conversation about what you're going to be doing with your tank and stuff like that. I've been a bit all over the show, but I'm doing all right. Yeah, need to stop saying but I'm just thinking, getting my brain going. Been busy in the fish room. Nice to know, Arnold. You're always busy in that fish room. I'm lucky to have the one. Although this tank thriving at the moment. I'm loving how it's looking. Plants are growing vastly now as well, but we've got a list of topics today. You'd like to know that I've actually done a bit of planning for this one rather than my crazy kind of all over the place setup with these lives. I've actually decided to make a list of topics to talk about. As you know, the channel's getting larger and more people are coming in. It's nice to have some kind of plan or idea of how these lives are going to go or what I'd like to talk about, because I usually have a list in my head, but listing things off in my head, when you've got ADHD, it just doesn't end up going to plan, really. Understandable. You must use Olympic pools worth of water a day for sure. Arnold's definitely ready to set up his own lake with the amount of water he uses on his tanks for sure. Nice to see you, Chloe. Unsure if I think Harry's still working, isn't he? So it's nice to see you showing a bit of support. Not sure if he's told you to. But yeah, so we got 7 people in at the minute. If all 7 people just press them 3 little dots, get the live likes going up, that'd be great to start with. And then if we could get like a little heart emoji spam in the corner as well after doing that, that'd be great. Fantastic. Get a bit of interaction, see that everyone's listening, see if anyone's interacting, as to say anyway. It's good to see. Nice to see you, Gord. It's been a moment. I don't think you've been in the past 2 lives, if I'm right in saying, so it's nice to see you back. Obviously, lives have been all over the place, and you've got a life and a busy schedule, I assume, anyway. So I don't intend for you to be in every single live, but I do appreciate you moderating, just like Arnold and anyone else that mods, like Crabboy too. Is that sun damage on the letter? Interesting. But yeah, if everyone once again presses them 3 little dots, likes the live, that'd be nice, so we can get a nice little start after this for sure. Well, you got the heart spam going in the corner, but the like button as well would be great. And then we'll start covering our topics. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got 11 topics to talk about today. Actually, in the car last time. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're always about. I think my head was a little cloudy from the last live. I had to, anyone that did see, I don't want to give it any more spotlight that it deserves, but you can already see me getting a bit emotional about it. In all honesty, yeah, we don't want to talk about it, but I think we have to one more time. Oh, nice to see Karan Ramu, new face in here. But yeah, the topic we had to cover last time, I think the point got across. I haven't had any sort of activity or contact from said individual since. I don't have a problem with them, and I do hope that they still do watch the videos and enjoy them. But there is like, there's boundaries, and I think boundaries were crossed. And I think, at the end of the day, if you enjoy the videos, fair enough. If you want to contact me, fair enough. but you know, spamming me and being way too much is unnecessary. Nice to see JDB Pro in here. Nice to see a new face. I see that you've just subscribed as well, so very much so. I appreciate you subscribing. I appreciate all the new faces. We are not so far away from 1,000, and that's going to be one of our topics today and what we're going to be doing. We're planning to do some things for 1,000, of course. I look like I've been crying. No, I was talking about. I've got a bit of hay fever, first of all, so I'll get that out of the way. I was also covering the topic about something that has, you know, not been great and obviously been hard to deal with. But bar that, I weren't crying at all. What's going down, mate? Oh, nice to see you in here. Mick. There you go, Mick. I think it's Mick. Michael. Doobie. Nice to see Dylan Cornell in here. Nice to see many new faces. Interesting. I guess scheduling these lives seem to do a little better. But yeah, I'm doing great anyway, and we'll start covering some of these topics that I've listed down today. As I was saying, not so far away from 1,000 at all. Yeah, you're laughing because I remembered your name. But yeah, it's been a crazy ride. We started at the end of November, beginning of December, this channel, and the growth has been insane. And I'll answer your question in a moment, JDB Pro. Yeah, I think, you know, it's down to just consistency. It's doing the right things as well. Obviously, on the YouTube Studio app, you can go on research and see what other people are doing right. That's an option. If you don't know, that is an option. You see what other people are doing right in the thumbnails. You see what they're doing in the titles, and you see what works and what doesn't work. Obviously, you know, there is a lot of people in this tight-knit community that have been doing it longer than me, and I've got more subscribers. Said person like Arnold in here. Arnold has been doing this for quite some time now. Credit to him and everyone else that makes videos in this chat. But it's purely just based on consistency. That's one thing that I'd like to get. I'll give myself credit for this. Consistency is one thing. Doing the right research, doing the right thumbnails, and being consistent with your thumbnails. That's what I say is worked for me anyway. But again, I'm not saying that I'm the best fish YouTuber, although I would like to be one day for sure. But I'm enjoying, you know, the ride. I'm enjoying the journey. I'm trying new things and different things and what's working and what's not working. You find out these kind of things, and you know, I'm just really enjoying the journey. I'm appreciative of everyone in here. Everyone that's a mod has been didn't get moderator access overnight either. They got given moderator access from being consistently a part of the channel, watching videos, commenting, supporting the channel. And of course, you know, when the channel gets bigger, we'll have memberships and stuff like that available as well. But in said time, that'll happen. Again, we've got 12 people in here, only 2 likes. If everyone pressed 3 little dots up there, like the live, that'd be appreciative first of all. But we'll start covering the topics anyway. I'll stop gloating or talking about how big or whatever. I'm just enjoying the ride at the end of the day and enjoying this journey. So we'll start with what's next. That's our first topic anyway. So let's give that a little scratch out real quick. Have a sip of tea. I'm glad that it's not a weird video anyway. I'm very relaxed. I'm very enjoying how things are. Thank you for complimenting the tattoo. I've got a full sleeve that goes right the way up, and I've also got a half sleeve as well. Started getting tattoos when I was 18, and yeah, I just enjoy getting tattoos. Some people are against them, some people like them. For me, it's something I've always wanted since I was a kid, so that's what I've kind of done. Fortunately, I went to uni, so my student loan went towards them. But then, obviously, to finish the sleeve, I've been working towards it, and same with the phone that I'm recording with now. So I have one tank in the background. I have a shrimp bowl over there, and I have a tank in my girlfriend. So I've got 2 tanks and a shrimp bowl. Technically, 1 tank and a shrimp bowl, but it is mine. All the fish I bought, all the internals of that tank. Link to that video will be in the chat from one of the mods anyway. I'll show you the tank real quick. That's just a brief little look. I'll get a close-up of it later on, obviously, but right now we've got quite a bit of breeding action with all fish. The raccoon tetra are sparring constantly, trying to display with each other, show off to the females. That's kind of one thing that's going on. Right now you can see a big giant bamboo shrimp is roaming around at the bottom of the floor, looking for some food. I don't know why they haven't figured out that the flow is up there and they could grab particles from the water on this highest point. I don't know if they're brave enough yet. And we've also got a bit of breeding action going on with the Corydoras as well. So yeah, that's kind of what's happening at the moment. If my fish ever breed, I'll make sure to do a bit of a giveaway, and you could maybe have some fish. But I'm in the UK. I'm unsure where you're from, but that could be organised for sure. Although my friend here, Arnold, does actually okay, my friend here, Arnold, does actually breed fish, so that's a cool one anyway. But yeah, let's cover what's next anyway. What one of those likes is mine? Tap the three dots. Ah, okay. Thank you very much. But yeah, so first topic anyway of the live. What is next? And I'll be honest with you, I have a list. Again, credit Cloverleaf. You know what? I haven't written things down consistently this much in a long time. So like, this has just kind of motivated me to do things, and I think like there's a better organisation coming towards the videos and approach towards the channel. I've been kind of everywhere and somehow managed to grow this much, so imagine how much I could grow if the channel was organised. So yeah, of course, obviously we've got organisation today with a nice list of 11 topics to talk about. Nice shout out to my girlfriend Mia. But yeah, so we've got video ideas. We've already went through one of them, which was you know, 5 reasons why fish keeping is the best hobby. If you could drop the link in the chat, that is my latest video that come out. It's basically just my idea and take on fish keeping in general and why I think it's the best hobby. I've been part of fish keeping for 5 years now. By the way, I think I know why my eyes are tearing up. By the way, I've got a fan on and I'm trying to keep myself cool. But yeah, one moment, getting there though, lad. Be at 1,000 soon. Yeah, this is the thing. If I'll get onto that in a moment, but I've got a list of videos to talk about. I'm going to be doing some fish tank reviews, species profiles, video on aquarium plants, what I feed my fish. Although I have kind of done a bit of a topic of that. Scouscaper tour, who's in the chat right now. I'm going to be doing a tour when he is ready, of course. I'm not going to be holding him gunpoint and hoping that he lets me come over. Okay, so me is saying that the pollen count's high, so maybe it's that it's blowing, you know, the pollen into my eyes. I have got my window open, which isn't smart. Also using aquarium plants in my aquariums, no, house plants. So I'm gonna have, you know, some plants growing out at the top, which is gonna be really cool. Aquarium fish keeping tricks. So I'm gonna be talking about things that you could do that you may not know. So an example, little spoiler alert. I'd say that, you know, if you want to clean the glass, you could always use, you know, a credit card or bank card to scrape the algae off the glass. That's what I do. It's a lot cheaper than buying an algae scraper, although practicality wise an algae scraper is probably better, but I am scared to scratch my glass. And there's going to be a Scouse fish tank review with Mick. Get round soon, just cleared the back up, so getting ready for the unveiling soon. Oh, happy days. Well, I'll definitely be there for that unveiling. And then the final one, when we do hit 1,000 subscribers, we're going to make a Discord, and we'll do videos on the Discord as well, so that'll open up a lot more doorways. But yeah, anyways, back to it. What's next? That was kind of, yeah, that was that ticked off anyway, so that's what's next already sorted. Flux, it is an expensive hobby, but if you think about it, Lego collectors, how much like I work in a toy store, and Lego collectors, they come in all the time and they're always buying, you know, Lego. And when a new set comes out, that's like, you know, say a Millennium Falcon, a smaller scale one, that's like a couple £100. That's in one sitting. Fish keepers, we spend it in different amounts. Although, unless you're Harry, shout out to Harry, the fish keeping ginge. Plug him in the chat, please, lads, if you can. Basically, he spends a fortune, but I spend a fortune as well. But I think I spend it over different segments. Although he's got multiple tanks, he's got 7FishTanks. He's setting up a new one soon, so shout out to Harry. Make sure to check him out anyway. Can I help you with a Discord? I'll definitely consider you for mod anyway. I'm going to consider some of the people who are moderators already first as mods, and then, you know, as time goes on, if you start, you know, commenting on the videos and, you know, enjoying the content and showing your support, I'm sure you'll earn your way into being a moderator. Obviously, you've only just popped in, no offense to you, but I prefer, you know, the people that have been about for a hot minute anyway. But yeah, so that was topic number 1 anyway, so that's been crossed off now. So topic number 2 that I will get on to, I'm gonna turn this fan off because my eyes look like I'm about to sob. Rehoming fish. So we spoke about this not so long ago, I think in the last live actually. I'm thinking about rehoming some fish from my girlfriend's tank in her place. Basically, there is a bulldog pleco which is beautiful and a pandagar which is beautiful, and I've had the pandagar for so long now and I love him, but my pet peeve with them 2 fish is I set up that tank for the Nanakara and Amala to breed, and unfortunately they just, you know, they just won't let them breed. They keep chasing, they keep being territorial. It's just not happening. Use eye wash. I may do. I remember impulsively dropping $40 on coral back in the day. Yeah, that's what I mean. You know, if you're setting up a new tank, or even if you're not setting up a new tank, say you're like me and I've been in the hobby for 5 years, and like you've had like a group of, you know, not so common tetra, but like you've got fed up with them, maybe what the being a bit bullyish and the behavior's not great, and like they hide, and then when they come out they're just attacking the other fish. You get bored of them, so you're like, okay, I'm gonna get some expensive fish. That's what happened with me, and I ended up with raccoon tetra, and they're amazing. I love them, and £8.50 a fish. It adds up quick. Hi there, just stumbled across your channel. I have subscribed. We'll watch your videos later. Thank you very much, Stephen Roberts. I appreciate that. We're just talking about different topics and things, fish related, and what's going on with the channel. And then obviously we'll get on to the end of it, of like, you know, a Q&A back and forth, a little bit of fish keeping topics and related things. So yeah, I appreciate you subscribing. But yeah, so that is kind of what's going on at the minute. I'm planning to rehome them fish after what tetra? I didn't catch the last bit. Raccoon tetra. I also have. You're a Liverpool supporter, I see. Yes. My dad put that up there because my room was redecorated, repainted whilst I was on holiday. I come back and then it was redecorated, and he put that there. And everyone now thinks that I am the biggest die-hard Liverpool fan in the world, which I'll be honest with you, I am. But like, I don't peacock it. I don't go around saying I'm a Liverpool fan. Oh, Liverpool's a bad, blah, 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 blah. But like, it comes across when you've got a big, you know, this is Anfield sign behind you. So yeah, take as what you will. I am a Liverpool fan. I'm sad about Clark, but anyways, shut up, Mia. Stop expose me. But yeah, we're planning to rehome them fish. She wants me to get more fish. If I do that, I probably will. I'll find something that'll be a good replacement for them. I'll make sure that they're going to a person I know as well. I don't want to just send them to the pet shop. I think that you know, they're a fish that I've kind of got a bit of attachment to, so I want them to go to a good place, of course. But yeah, let's have a look at this. Let's see. Nice to see you, Mark. I have a question. How do I get rid of aquarium bloom on the surface? Oh, okay. So you basically with that, you can do a couple things. You can get a sheet of what's it called? Kitchen roll, and put it on top of the surface, and then you can pull it off. But if it keeps appearing, yeah, that is your brother. If it keeps, shout out, little Mark. If it keeps appearing on that water surface, then there may be an issue with flow. So you can get a surface skimmer, or you can get a, you know, you get your filter flow and aim it at the top so it's pushing it round, because it could be, you know, minimal water movement. It could be maybe the food you're feeding as well could be producing that. So there's a couple things that you can do. Water changes help, swooshing it round, making sure there's enough surface agitation as well, maybe an air stone or something like that. But if it's a newly set up aquarium, it will go away by itself if you do them things that I've mentioned anyway. But yeah, it's one of them things anyway. But yeah, what's your question anyway, pal? how expensive are fish? Surface agitation doesn't really harm your fish. It's just kind of like one of them things that happen with the water. But that could also mean that your water's stagnant. So, you know, you need to be... but yeah, you need to make sure that you know, doing water changes. Test your water. If there's nothing wrong with your water, then there won't be a big problem. You just make sure that there's enough water moving. As on the top, I've got the spray bar pushing across, so the water's moving constantly anyway. But if you've got floating plants, it could also be one of them. But yeah, so that is that crossed off anyway. Fish can be expensive overall. It depends what you go for. If you do your research, I've done videos anyway. If you check the channel, the mods will definitely drop some links anyway in top 5 fish and stuff like that. I appreciate the kind of comments, Stephen. Hopefully it helps you. But yeah, moving on to the next topic. We will go on to rescape. So the next topic is a rescape potentially of my girlfriend's tank, but it also is a rescape on the shrimp bowl. So these are, it's kind of 2 topics in one. Should I have 8-foot empty? I have an 8-foot empty tank. What should I put in it? Oh, in my opinion, I love putting small fish in big tanks because it's just, you can put more fish in. If you have big fish in a big tank, there's only so much you can do. But I love having a massive aquascape set up with plenty of nano fish from bottom dwellers, mid dwellers, top dwellers, algae eaters, shrimp, all sorts. I think that'd be an amazing product for sure. Not product, but like project, sorry. So I'd say, you know, do your research. There's a guy called Adam7FishTanks. I think he's just done a massive 8-foot aquarium aquascape. So if you check that out, for sure, they'll he does some really nice videos. He can't, you know, I got a bit of inspiration, should I say, from him. But yeah, we will go on to the next. So yeah, anyways, back to the topic. Rescape. Yeah, I'm planning to maybe rescape the shrimp bowl. I love the piece of wood that's in there. It is amazing, but I'll probably use that on another scape. I'm in the middle of a little sponsored vid for Instagram. Oh wow, but I've got to speak and show me kite, lad. I haven't done any on stuff in years flapping it. The best advice to you is just keep recording yourself. Get used to seeing yourself on a camera. And also, if you're using your you know, the front facing camera, always make sure you're looking at that, because you'll have the habit of looking at the screen. But this is me making eye contact with everyone now because I'm looking at the camera. But if I'm looking at the screen, it's yeah. But hang on, I'll show you where the shrimp are. Shrimp are up on the shelf, just over there. I'll show you the shrimp later and the fish tank once I've got through these topics anyway. But yeah, so I'm planning on thank you, Mark, very kind of you, mate. But yeah, I'm planning to rescape maybe the shrimp bowl. I think you know, I haven't had so much success with breeding, although if someone puts a link, I did upload a little YouTube short on baby shrimplets in the shrimp bowl, and they've actually grown. I've seen them. They were tiny a couple of days ago, and they've gotten a bit bigger. So yeah, there is breeding going on, but we have had some deaths as well. But I think that's maybe just an age thing with the shrimp, so we don't know what's gone on there. But I think all the other shrimp are perfectly fine. I think it's just one of them things. The old ones die, the new ones are born, so that's kind of what's happening with the shrimp at the moment. But yeah, so anyways, rescape. Yeah, I'm thinking of maybe rescaping the shrimp bowl just because the plant's kind of dying back. It's kind of being a bit neglected too. I may even replace the shrimp bowl with like a small little tank, maybe get a betta fish. Maybe that could be something good. And yeah, that's definitely something that, you know, could be in the pipeline in the future. But yeah, sea monkeys, you know what, I've never had sea monkeys, but I've actually fed sea monkeys to my fish, which is funny. Because sea monkeys are something called brine shrimp. So that's the actual name of a sea monkey, and people feed baby brine and sea monkeys to you know, make the fish breed. Basically, it's like a good way to put weight on the fish. It's like really healthy for them. Yeah, it's just brine, that's what I mean. But it must be cruel to anyone that isn't a fish keeper, because you know, sea monkeys used to be the little pet when they were kids, and then they're like, oh my god, you feed sea monkeys to your fish, that's evil. But yeah, that's kind of what brine shrimp is. Finally someone that doesn't say cichlids. Dwarf cichlids though, dwarf cichlids in an 8 foot, breeding with a lot of community fish, for sure, that'd be amazing. Raccoon tetra. Oh yeah, thank you for sharing the short. Well, if you have a spare cup around, you can have a bait. Oh yeah, sarcasm. Yeah, some people think that betas can go in a cup. I mean, they can live in there, but you can live in a shed where you can't sit down or lie down. Will you be happy? No, I'm sure the beta fish won't be happy either. But yeah, that's the rescape of the shrimp bowl out the way anyway. But we'll talk about now the rescape of my girlfriend's tank. I think I like the scape. If I do want to keep the fish and not rehome them, I'm gonna have to rescape. And I think I don't know what I could do with it. I could do like a total rescape, but I have nothing in my mind because I haven't been planning the tank yet. So I don't know as of yet what will happen or what I should do. So it's kind of one of them at the minute that I'm like, do I rescape or do I just rehome the fish and then let them breed? But we'll find out anyway. But yeah, elephant here, betas. Yeah, potentially, mate. I don't know what your channel is. I've never seen your channel or anything like that. I can't check it out at the minute. Obviously, I'm live, but I'll give you a little check out after live for sure, mate. But elephant ear betters, traps, yeah. There's so many different betters. I've kept better fish before. I'd love to. Yeah, for sure, Arnold. If I do set up a beta tank, a little small beta tank, then I'll give you a shout, Arnold, for sure. Because you know I'd rather give you the money than another shop. Although I do like supporting my shops. So yeah, that is rescape kind of out the way now. So the next topic is something that I was having a bit of a conversation about today. I'm going to aim this fan lower because I've started to sweat profusely. Yeah, so this is something that I've been thinking about, but obviously I want the channel to grow, get bigger. 14 people, by the way. Wow. Yeah, basically I've been thinking and discussing about the potential of selling merch and selling products as well. So, you know, obviously merch is something that I think any YouTuber and everyone kind of does, and it'd be quite easy if I find out the right things to do to get merch sold. Obviously there has to be enough demand. I'm gonna wait until more and more people keep asking for it. Obviously I wear a hoodie in my videos that has my logo in and a design on the back, but when there's enough people asking for it, then I'll start selling it, because there's no point in, you know, just throwing up a website and like spending so much time and then nobody buys it. Like, I want to make sure that people do want it. If you want to support the channel that way, you can do it as well. But of course, you know, we're not there as of yet, but once we hit 1,000, you know, the potential for anything's limitless. So the sky's the limit in that sense. So that's something that I was thinking about. But also products. Now this is a thing that I was thinking about. You know, sell my own fish food could be a thing, but obviously, you know, again, shout out to the likes of Cloverleaf. I don't know if that could be a thing long term in the future, maybe. No, shut up, Mick. I know merch means something else in Liverpool, but we're not on about that. But yeah, you know, products. You know, like obviously, I want to be creating stickers and stuff like that. Maybe hoodies, clothing, simple things like that. But also, GBD, come join us on live for a while. But yeah, that is, you know, a thing that I was thinking about and discussing. And you know, obviously, when the channel gets bigger and expands more, and you know, doors are open more, I'll be able to do these kind of things and selling products, selling merchandise and stuff like that. Obviously, again, if people want it and there's a demand for it, then of course I'll do it. But for the time being, I'm just enjoying the ride and making videos. But there's so many ideas and things that are going through my head at the moment that it's written down on paper now that it's something that I may do in the future. But yeah, that's one thing. Another thing crossed off. So the next one up, obviously, is collab. And obviously GBD, JDB was saying about a little collab there. Obviously, Mick, the Scoutscaper, we're going to be doing a collab. But I was also thinking of, you know, any other YouTubers. If there's any other YouTubers that you think could be a good collab to go with. I know, obviously, there's Keith, Aquarium Fanatics. He lives over the water. We're going to do a tour. I had a little conversation in the AAA meeting. I think it was a AAA meeting. It was on Jeff's Live with Arnold. I was having a bit of a convo. To, you know, do a bit of a collab, but there's, you know, other things as well. If there is anyone available to do a collab, you know, maybe a tank setup, maybe a fish room tour, or some kind of video together, or a live even. I'd like to get more guests and people on lives, you know, because I like talking as much as anyone directly to you people, but obviously, you know, I need to stop saying, you know, or and all that filler words, but it'd be good to do these collabs and have a different perspective on things, about, you know, about topics that I haven't spoke about, or maybe topics that I have spoke about, but not in the sense of in detail. I just kind of graze over things because I have like a good overall general knowledge about the hobby. But watching Keith and Jeff and Arnold speaking on that live the other day, if you want, you can plug it in the chat. Nice to see Magician in here. Nice to see you. But yeah, there was them topics about Wallstad tank setups where you have soil and a natural setup, and you have all the plants feeding off soil. It's like a really cool thing. Get the habit from me. You know, I would love doing fish videos here. For sure, man. Again, time will tell, and we'll definitely consider doing something in the future. I have an Instagram account anyway, so if you want to give that a follow, we can have some convos there. Obviously, as I stated at the beginning of the live, if people get a bit too much pushy with boundaries and don't respect that conversations have ended, or I'm not willing to talk, then that gets a bit overwhelming and it could ruin whatever potential relationship is building anyway. So yeah, collabs, doors are open to anyone. I'd love to make videos with other people and topics on fish, and, you know, fish room tours and shop tours and setups and whatever. So that'd be a cool thing. So we'll cross that off with as well, obviously, potential guests. I'd like to get more people on the lives. I'd like to get a bigger live setup rather than these verticals. Although these verticals are cool, it's nice having just another person with the verticals. However, oh my god, the hay fever's kicking in. I think a good landscape planned out live would be good for sure. So yeah, anyways, that is topic done there. Next up, interview. Yeah, so I'm saying an interview with Mick, the Scoutscaper. I'd love to do a bit of an interview with him. Of course, as well, he's not in here at the moment, but he usually is. Johnny, Lloyd's Aquatics. He is the manager of Maidenhead Aquatics. I'm wanting to do that in the near future. I'm not sure if Chloe's in here, or Harry's in here, or Johnny's in here, because usually they're in the chat very active, but, you know, that's something that is in the pipeline and could happen in July, maybe, I think. When the Wolverine Deadpool film comes out, that could be in the works. So that is something that I'd love to do. But also, when I'm in Amsterdam, well, if you want to meet one more person in Amsterdam, are you in Amsterdam, Cred Boy? That is a question. Because that is a collab that's coming up as well with JT. Yeah, you're here. All right, that's good to see, Chloe. If you need to take him in, we won't mind to get tissue or hay fever tablets. I don't have any hay fever tablets, and tissue I'm okay. My nose isn't pouring as this in this moment in time anyway. But yeah, I think I've got a collab coming up when I'm in Amsterdam. That'll be around June time, so that'd be really cool when I'm with JT Keeping Fish. Jack, I'm gonna, you know, see what his setups look like. Not exactly, but close enough. Come down for the day. You might have to do some heavy lifting with a fish tank. Oh yeah. Oh, Melvin in the building. Nice to see you in here. You've made it to live. Great stuff, Melvin. Appreciate you being in here. Always nice to see you in the lives, whether that's my live or anyone else's live. But yeah, we've got a collab coming up. I think I'm going to Rotterdam. That's around the area of where I need to be for shop tour / meeting GT. So there's many things that'll be going on in Amsterdam. Obviously, it is a holiday, but I'll be getting some videos filmed anyway, so that'll be great to do. But yeah, we've ticked that off now. We've got 3 more topics to go through before we get on to some topics on Q&As and topics on what people want to discuss anyway. So we'll get on to our next one before we go on to the 1,000 subs thing. What is everyone's thoughts on the channel at the minute? What did you think of the last video, if you did watch it? If you haven't watched it, go watch it. People will put the link in the chat now. It's a video on my thoughts on 5 reasons why I think fish keeping is the best hobby. Basically, it was just, you know, a different type of... I need to stop saying, you know. Just said that again. You know. But basically, it was just a different take on the videos that I've been doing as of recent. I've obviously been doing shop tours, I've been doing tank setups pretty frequently, and I don't want to be oversaturating the channel with them things because I love a shop tour, but I've basically... Oh, nice to see Lewis has finally made it to live. 16 people in here, by the way. Great stuff. Like the live, Lewis. Shout out to Lewis, by the way. I'm gonna put pressure on you now. Lewis has offered to give some help with the shorts and editing, so little shout out to Lewis, because we're trying to upgrade the YouTube shorts and get some more people in, so that's going to be a really cool thing. Anyway, hey, JT is such a great guy in the Netherlands. Oh my god, wow, that is I was not expecting you in here, Matt. You've just... I'm speechless. Wow. Can we get a heart spam in the bottom corner? Oh my god. You have caught me off guard, Matt. Wow. Nice to see you in here. Much love. Much love. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, as I was just saying to everyone, we've got quite a few collabs going on at the moment, and I really appreciate you joining the live at the minute, Matt, for sure. I was just saying that the channel's growth has been great. We're almost at 1,000, and we've got some collabs on the way, but for sure the channel's been growing massively, and when I'm in Amsterdam we'll be getting a nice collab on the go for sure. Just sat doing some editing, saw you were live. Much love to you too. Great stuff, Matt. I'm not sure what videos you've watched on the channel, Matt, but the fact that you've popped in, I really appreciate that. So great stuff to see you in here. You've made my day, so much love. I was just saying to quite a few people that you and MD, like, I've been directing them your ways, and MD to check out. Didn't think you like Scouts and Matt, lad. But yeah, basically we've gone through quite a few topics. My head's a microwave now. On what the thoughts in the past few... You'll never walk alone. Much love. I know that MD is an Arsenal fan, so and I also know that Arnold and he is an Arsenal fan, so it was great to see that there's been a bit of football banter back and forth in the chat tonight. But yeah, there's my tank. I'm not sure if you've seen the tank setup map. I'd like to know your opinions on that tank setup, but I'll show you real quick anyway, because I want to know your opinions on it. It's obviously... Here you go. This is my Scaper 90. I've poured a lot into this. I've got quite a... I'm not sure if you've seen some of these fish. Well, you probably have, working in a fish shop, but I've got some raccoon tetra, some blueberry tetra. I've got a pistol... Oh, Java fan's been knocked out by the plecos in here. I've got gold lasers. I've got a pistogramma hongshloy. Quite a few rare varieties of fish in here for sure. And as I was saying to everyone in the chat earlier, by the way, the plants in here have been growing amazing. Oh, nice to see Fathom here. Nice, much love to all the familiar faces. Great stuff. But yeah, this Valsinaire has been growing great. That Cripolante has been doing great. We've got a bit of algae here and there. Looking great. Great selection of fish. Thank you very much, Matt. See, the reason that I've got all these fish is that not many people know of their existence. The blueberry, I'm sure George Farmer's done a video on them, and a couple other people. But these raccoon tetras, I want to make them definitely like a fish that more people are able to see, because they're such a beautiful fish. the behaviour. And again, obviously, shout out to Pier Aquatics for like seeing helping me get some of these fish. But this is my main buddy anyway, Pistogramma Hongshloy. He's basically the design on my clothing that I've got, and I absolutely love this guy. If you've never kept one of these, by the way, obviously dwarf cichlids can be aggressive when they've got a female in the tank, but he's a solo boy. He's very peaceful. He doesn't chase anyone. He doesn't bother anyone. He's asking for some food right now, so I might give a bit of feeding in a moment to the tank. But yeah, the cories are mooching around. All the fish are hiding in the back. Well, not all of them, but you know, this is the thing that I love about the setup. We've got a bamboo shrimp just chilling there, eating away. What else is hiding? I'm looking, trying to find. Can't really see. I need to put this back. My nose is running with hay fever at the minute. But yeah, the tank is thriving. We've got a good selection of plants as well. We've got flamingo, pogo stemon. Just told Harry Matt is in the chat, he's buzzing. Yeah, the plecos, you're never going to see the plecos. I mean, you can see, can you kind of see the outline of the L236 chilling in there? I'll be streaming for quite a bit, mate. But obviously, I do lives once or twice a week. You know, it's nice to answer people's questions, be able to have a bit of a one-on-one conversation with everyone. Because, you know, I need to stop saying, you know, I've already said this, but it's just made you one of the lucky ones, mate. Got a fiver on the coolies. What, making an appearance on the live? Yeah, them coolie loaches. They all live. This is what I love about this setup, this aquascape. I set this up with the intention of it, you know, I've said, you know, again, I can't stop saying it. The diagonal approach of aquascaping, I guess, that kind of diagonal with a point, but the flow coming from the filters pushing all the valve that way, which looks really cool. And all the fish are living inside the wood. You've got all the cories hiding in there. Nice to see Cameron in here. Shout out to you being in here. But all the coolie loaches live inside this wood. They all live inside the Anubias as well, so it's really cool having all these fish living inside the wood. And we've got quite a few different cories hiding in there as well. But the plant growth, I put this Lymphaea in the back and it is taken off. Obviously, we have some red tiger lotus in amongst somewhere. It's not growing at the minute, but it will grow. But at the moment, the maturity's hit. Oh, Anubia's been dug up. Yeah, so that's how you can tell the plex been out, because all the stuff's been knocked up. Obviously, the Java's been moved. But I also have Paro Otocinclus heroldi. I've got some shorts that have come out on that fish recently, and it was out and about in the open earlier. But I'll give a little feed to the tank to get you all to see what fish are going on in here anyway. But all we need is my favourite content creator, MD, to drop in. We've already got Matt in, guys, and it's enough anyway. As much as we all love MD, Matt's enough. I'm sure both are very busy. The fact that he's in the video and paying a little visit is great as it is. But I'm just seeing, what can we feed? I'll give a bit of flake. We've already fed them earlier today, so a little bit of flake won't harm anyone. Oh my God, you've come in at the worst time, man. I've got a runny nose. My eyes are watery. But a little bit of flake won't harm anyone. Right, just get that in there. Oh, yeah, see, this is the one thing as well. I'm definitely going to be doing some species profiles on these, but these blueberry tetra are one of the most outgoing tetras in the hobby, in my opinion. They're so, like, if you were to get a piranha and make it pretty without teeth, I'd say it's a blueberry tetra, because they nail whatever food they're putting in there. Look at them, they're flying up to the surface and everything. But yeah, they're great. Anyways, we'll move on to the next topic anyway. It's completely caught off guard, guys. That's what I mean. You never know who's watching. You never know who's watching your videos. You never know who's watching your shorts, your lives, whatever. You're always your biggest critic. Keep doing what you're doing. I honestly, that means a lot, and there's some wise words for sure. I'm always like that, you know. I've said, you know, again, I can't stop. It's cause my brain's started trying to replace me saying so you know will come out instead. these filler words, I'm sure you know whilst you're editing the video right now, Matt, that every time you're making a video or a live or whatever, you always end up with these filler words and you have to edit them out. If I were to edit out the amount of filler words that come out of me at the moment, my videos would be 2 minutes short. So that's the funniest thing for sure. Yeah, there's the Paraotta Sinkless. If you've never seen that fish, it's a exclusive to Pier Aquatics apparently at the moment. I think they know the fishermen in the countries that they're sourced from. So I bought one of them because I was like, I need Otto Sinkless on Algae Eater. Obviously, I've got 2 Plecos already in there, but it's been nailing all the algae on the board. So it's been doing a good job, to be fair, because I'm seeing it poop a lot. So it is getting the food that it needs. It's a little shy, but it's an amazing, unique fish. And I think that's what I've aimed for with this tank. I'm only limited to the 1 tank in my household. I've got a shrimp bowl as well, which I think I was speaking to you, Matt, when I set it up. I was like, in the comments saying, check out my video, check out my video. And I weren't expecting you to see that. But the fact that you did and you've subbed to the channel, I do very much appreciate that. That shrimp bowl, as I was saying, there's been some breeding. Water needs topping up, but yeah, I've kind of went for rainbow shrimp, not really trying to breed them prolifically as some kind of project. I just want them to thrive and have a little ecosystem going on. But yeah, the raccoon tetra, amazing. Blueberry tetra, amazing. Pistogramma hongschloi, amazing. I'm gonna get my merch on. Give me a moment. Where is it? This is how much I love my Pistogramma hongschloi. Look at that. I designed this on Canva. It's not the best. It's like some kind of stained glass window look. It's quite nice. That's it. Oh, Johnny, you've made it. Well, Johnny, guess who's in the chat? But yeah, look. It's a nice little design. Nice little bit of merch anyway. Just something to wear in my videos. I hope your merch says, you know, on the back. You know, Matt, you know, I can't even speak because I keep going to say, you know. I'm gonna have to make merch with, you know, in quotations. There you go. That's an idea. If I ever sell merch, it's gonna say, you know. But there's the logo. Little zip up hoodie. It's got my Pisto hongschloi on. Just simple stuff. Obviously, I'm not selling anything in this moment in time. It's just something to wear in videos, and if there's enough demand, I'll eventually get round to doing that. Yeah, please train me out of it. Yeah, I appreciate that for sure. But yeah, raccoon tetra, they do look nice for sure. Melbourne for sure. They're so colourful, and they've been breeding. I know that because you just have to start typing back. We know, Adam. But yeah, they've been breeding. But you want to know who my worst enemy is in this tank at the minute? I've got 2 worst enemies. When my gold lasers breed, the raccoon tetra love eating the eggs straight away. They'll be right behind the cories ready to eat the eggs. So I don't know. I'm not trying to breed cories. If I have fry, amazing. If I don't, it is what it is. But also, oh, the L236 is out, by the way. I can see its tail. I'm gonna have to show you. But basically, has it moved? It's moved. God's sake! Every time I want to show the Pleco. Oh! Here we go! Here we go! Here we go! I feel like David Attenborough. Can you see that beauty? Look at that. Gorgeous fish. It's like one of them solar eclipse or some special event going on when you see your Pleco come out of its cave. Although someone else really loves being on camera. That's why he's on the back of the hoodie. He's the little mascot for sure. Yeah, it is a stunner. I absolutely love this fish. It's gorgeous. Oh, see what I mean? He loves being on camera. And he's going to probably flare up as fins. No? Oh, yep. There you go. Look at them fins. What a beauty. Open your fins up. Come on. You know you want to. Yeah, look at them fins. Gorgeous. We do also have a mini snowball placo in here. And obviously this is only a 90 litre, but we do have... Don't want to show the mess there. I'll just move that out of the way real quick. But we do have a big external canister filter. Again, you're probably going to sleep me math for having an all-pond solution, but it's doing the job at the minute. It's got a UV sterilizer, so it's keeping things clean. Got quite an active tank. I think it's fully stocked at this point. There's nothing else I can add, but water parameters is perfectly fine. Obviously, people, you know, they can always be very critical about what your stock and traces are, but if the fish are happy and healthy and able to swim around and there's no illness and things are going on perfectly fine, then that's what's worked for me anyway. I've been doing this for 5 years. Obviously, some people in here have been doing it for a lot longer than I have, but I've worked in a fish shop myself, and the advice always was is as long as your parameters are fine. Obviously, I wouldn't recommend putting an Oscar in here, but when you have a bunch of little nano fish and the bioload isn't heavy and the water's nice and clean and you keep it on top of water changes, then you've never got any issues to be worried about too much. But yeah, you can see these cories, by the way. They've been digging up all the aqua soil from underneath. Someone won't get out. Look here, you've been hiding all day, and then you know you're in the spotlight, so you've come out, and he doesn't care. He watches me work out in the morning. I do my push-ups, and he'll just watch me. He's very funny and personable, this guy. Because everyone thinks like a beta fish or like bigger fish are personable, but dwarf cichlids 100% can be personable. But yeah, chat has popped off. We've got all the nice people in here. How many times do I do water changes? I do water changes every 1 or 2 weeks. At the minute, I've been doing them frequent because the tank's still kind of new, and obviously your own little personal trainer. Yeah, he's there telling me to do an extra 5 push-ups. That's what he's there for. Got a PT epistogrammer. But yeah, I'm all over the place. I don't know what I'm on about. I did have a list. I do have a list. Yeah, anyways, what is everyone's thoughts on the channel? That was one of the topics. We'll cross that off now. What's everyone's thoughts on the channel? Like, what content have you watched? What have you enjoyed? What shorts have you watched? Do you think I could do more? Do you think I could do less? Did you enjoy the recent video, actually? Because the recent video was something that was... Not going to say, you know, I just did. It's going to have to be merch, innit? Matt's already certified it in the chat for the love of God. But yeah, basically, I tried something different. Have I got a photo camera? No, but I've got this iPhone 15 Pro and it's got a decent camera. Obviously, I won't. I've also said this to myself. Once the channel gets 1,000, I'll start investing in equipment, in a computer maybe, because I do all my editing, filming, thumbnails, everything is done through my phone. I tried to get an external mic. iPhone 15 Pro or anything over the iPhone 12, apparently, if you add a microphone into the, because obviously Apple decided to get rid of headphone chargers or headphone jacks, when you use the charging port with these mics, it doesn't actually link up, and the only way to get a mic to do that is if I'm spending like £100 or more or something like that. It's crazy. So yeah, I'll invest into an external mic. Obviously, I do have a gimbal, I do have tripods, I am using a ring light right now, so I do have the basics, but I'll upgrade as time goes on, and you know, we get I can't stop, and I'm very self-aware of it now. I'm just gonna have to keep saying it because it's stuck now. Where did I get my fish stand from? You know what? It's just part of the furniture in the bedroom. It was just a bedside table that my mum refused for me to get rid of and replace. So the tank sat on it and it measured perfectly up with the Scaper 90. Because there used to be a little nano tank, then a Fluvoflex 57, now the Scaper 90. So that's what I mean. Yeah, Scouscaper, check him out. If everyone, the mods in the chat, if you could plug Scouscaper, search him up on Instagram and put his Instagram in the chat, that'd be great, because he does professional aquascapes, he's entering competitions. His Instagram reels are really cool, so make sure to check them out anyway. But yeah, what is everyone's thoughts anyway? Looks nice with that stand. It does, it matches up perfectly, doesn't it? That's what happens when you measure it up. But yeah, it's crazy to see. You know, I'm just gonna let it slip now. I'm just gonna have to keep saying, you know, but since we're all loving up Matt at the minute, yeah, watching your content, watching MD and people like Aquarium Co-op and these all the big people going on my head, Fish for Fort, King of DIY. I spoke to him on Instagram, gave him a little, you know, conversation in his live couple. I think it was his wedding day or like after he posted his wedding pictures. Had a bit of a convo with him there. It's really cool, and that's what I love about like maybe this community and the fact that, you know, you're not so far away from the people that inspire you, and that's what's great, because having to you when you're like a gamer or like you're a kid and you're watching these people whilst you're growing up, and it's just cool that you're able to speak to the people that inspire you. So that's what I enjoy about this hobby. Everyone's one person away from knowing someone, or all it takes is a comment on an Instagram post or a DM, and before you know it, you're having a conversation with someone that's inspired you. So shout out to Matt anyway. Much love anyway, and same to MD, same to Aquarium Co-op, same to Fish for Four, all them big people that are paving the way for this to become a job, or this to become, you know, a scene. We want more people. Oh, Harry's on it. Harry's girlfriend, the Fishkeeping Ginge, is on his account right now. But yeah, paving the way for fish keepers to be able to create content and make a living from it, or make the hobby more known. We want more people to get in the hobby. We want it to become more of a thing and not such a niche thing. Obviously, there's people that have been in it for so many years that have seen it grow up and become what it is now. And I've sat here 5 years until I started making content, and then now making content is something that I really enjoy anyway. What do I think of silver dollars? Silver dollars are a cool fish. I just believe that they don't like plants so much. But then watching MD and Matt's videos, if you throw a Nubius in there, maybe they don't like the taste of it. I'm unsure of that. I can't confirm that. But there's some plants that you can throw in with these fish that don't like eating or do like eating plants that they won't eat. So you know, it's me catchphrase now. Am I just gonna? It's that. I think it's finding the plants that they won't eat if you are going to put them in a plant aquarium. If not, you're just going to put them in a hardscape only aquarium. It's one of them. But yeah, they will probably still give it a go once they get bigger. Yeah, they're one of them fish. They're quite boisterous. They like nibbling on things and stuff like that. Are they supposed to be brackish? I don't know. Matt can confirm that, or Johnny. Matt's worked in the Maidenhead. Here's a thing, a cool fact. Johnny Lloyd Aquatics, who's in the chat, is the manager of a Maidenhead at the minute, and I done a tour of his shop, and we've got a good relationship, speak daily pretty much. Same with the Fishkeeping Ginge, we're in a bit of a group chat with each other. But Matt used to be obviously the manager of Maidenhead, so yous have a knowledge of what fish go with what. So that's a cool little dynamic going on in the chat at the minute. But yeah, I'll crack on to the next topics, and then we'll have a bit of a conversation between everyone in the chat. Basically, I was thinking of an idea on what to do for 1,000 subscribers. I've had success with silver dollars, Valsinaria, Anubis, Cryptocorn, and Lymphea. Surprisingly, I think it's one of them, innit? When you've got fish, everyone's got different experiences. For example, I've got a Pandagara that behaves like a dwarf cichlid and is territorial, claims coconut caves and caves in general, and chases other fish. When it's meant to be a peaceful algae eater, it's funny, innit? But then I've got an Epistogramma Hongshley that doesn't eat shrimp, is very peaceful, and is like a puppy and very docile and watches me. Like, he's watching me right now. He's sat in the corner watching me. He's went up to the top. He thinks I'm going to feed him. I wonder what... He's going to come over? That's what I mean. Everyone's got different experiences with fish in this hobby. So, it's one of them. Everyone's got a different experience as well. Obviously, there's so many different genuses. There is a cartoon here in the 90s in Bobby's World and Fox Kids. Don't you know? Okay, thanks, Matt. I'm still dusting off my knowledge from 12 years ago. Yeah, Crab Boy is slowly creeping back into the hobby. And I've been giving him a bit of advice here and there. It's weird. It's not weird. The thing that I love about this community, obviously, is that we're all very tight knit. We all know each other, but we've all got different stages and different takes on the hobby. Some people are into the monster fish. Some people have worked in fish shops, so you know the wide knowledge and variety of different things, whether that's on Malawi, saltwater, brackish, the world's your oyster with this. And that's what I was making the point of in my last video, and the fact that there's so many fish to keep, there's so many varieties of things to do. You can't, it's not as simple as setting up a tank with a sponge. I mean, it could be as simple as setting up a SpongeBob tank, but I'm sure everyone in this chat will probably turn their nose up at the pink gravel SpongeBob tank, but that's kind of the thing that people have to go through to get into this hobby. And if you check out the video that I done on my fish keeping evolution, Mods, Credboy, or Arnold, or Gord, or Red Laser, if you could pop it in the chat, that video, it's a video that I really enjoyed doing, because it was a progress from the timeline of when I started to now. Well, just before this tank, obviously it was made a couple months ago. Basically, I started with a SpongeBob tank. I had way too many neon tetra, cardinal tetra in with a beta fish. But you live and learn, and then you realise where you're at and what can go with what. And obviously the stocking, some people may agree that it's understocked, overstocked. Everyone starts somewhere, no judgment. Exactly. You know, can we do a counter? From this point on now, can people start doing a count on how many times I say, you know? That's going to be the running joke in this live, starting from now. But yeah, everyone's in different stages. Obviously, the fish I've got now, I wouldn't have been able to keep early on. Or maybe I could have been able to keep, but I didn't have the knowledge and understanding. And I think I would have been very wary of spending so much money on fish. But having kept fish for so long, and well, not so long, but for the period of time that I have, and having road to 1,000, you knows. But yeah, it's one of them. The longer period of time that you've been in the hobby, you end up wanting to keep the rarest stuff, and having Pier Aquatics around the corner and the accessibility of being able to get all these fish that nobody else is able to see. I'm spoiled. Being in the Northwest, like, I think someone had a conversation with, I had a conversation with someone the other day. I think Arnold says it as well. The variety of shops down south, obviously you have your Horizons and you have these Riverwoods and the Maidenhead Taunton, obviously, and all these popular shops. But then in the Northwest, we're spoiled for choice. There's so many shops available. There's Blackpool Maidenhead, there's Liverpool Maidenhead, there's Something Fishy, there is Finest Aquatics, there's Premier Aquatics. There's quite a good variety of all these different shops in the Northwest that you can visit or go to. Fishy, you know. Stop trying to make me say it now. I'm trying to avoid it. Big up Blackpool. Yeah, shout out Blackpool. Shout out Johnny. Shout out Maidenhead Blackpool. You know. But yeah, that's basically the thing, you know. That you end up exploring and broadening your horizons, and having one tank set up. I feel bad for cycling fish, but I guess when you're making videos or you're limited to one tank, eventually you end up replacing fish. With this tank though, I've got to the point in maturity in the hobby. Oh, nice to see Aquarium Animals Me. You have a big channel, Fish Up Matt. I have sub to it. Great stuff, Aquarium Animals Me. But yeah, I need to turn the light back on because it's about to turn off. I've got a timer on to reduce algae. Obviously, to have the cycle and make sure the plants are getting the right amount of light. But yeah, basically, you end up getting to the point where you want to be cycling fish around. I'm kind of spoiled for choice now that I'm allowed another tank of my girlfriend. So with the Nanacarum breeding project, I want them to breed, obviously. So I'm going to have to rehome the Pandagora and the... Actually, you know what, Matt? I'll ask your opinion whilst you're in here. I have a Superfish 60, no, Superfish 70, I think it is, and it's a 60 litre. It's funny, it's got 70 into name, but it's a 60. And it has a pair of Nanacara Anomala. It has 6 Beckford pencilfish. They're the diver fish. And then I have a Pandagara and a Bulldog Pleco. They're harassing the Nanakara at the minute and stopping them from breeding, I think. Or they're just chasing the male and the female, I don't know. So they're not being able to tango because they're getting split up from the 2 bottom dwellers. Do I A, try and create more breakage along the site, which I have tried to do. I've added more rocks in the coconut cave. Or B, add more plants. Or C, rescape. Or D, rehome the fish. I'm leaning towards rehoming because the fish are just kind of, you know, they're chasing the Nanakara and stopping them from being able to do the thing. And the whole purpose of setting up that tank in the first place was to get them to breed. Although, I don't know if I'm doing the wrong things. How do I get them fish to breed? Anyone in the chat, if you know how to breed them, let me know. I've never bred them. I was originally going to go with checkerboard cichlids, but once I seen them Nanakara and Amala, I opted for them because there's a guy called Desktop Aquatics on Instagram that breeds zebra cara, and they're beautiful, but they get a little bigger, and I would have probably been limited to keeping just them in that tank. So I wanted to try something different, and I don't think they're very popular fish considering they're quite easily accessible where I am anyway. Get them in the mood. You guys have not hit the like. Thank you very much for pointing that out, Animals and Me. Get me to... Yeah, this is what I mean. You could try hiding spaces, but they keep stressing the sickles out. Exactly. I think that's the issue I've got at the minute. 11 likes. Great stuff, by the way, everyone. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to rehome them. I'm not sure about the Bulldog Pleco. Should I rehome the Bulldog? The Bulldog stays in one area and like pokes his head out to the cave and chases anyone from the cave, but that's kind of what Plecos that are a bit more boisterous do. Pandagara, however, he is on free roam and he decides the whole tank is his tank. He's become a bit territorial, so can't you have another tank in your house? I'm living. I would love to, but I have pushed the boundaries already. I'm planning to move out, so setting up another tank here wouldn't make sense because I'm eventually going to probably move out by the end of this year. So maybe my girlfriend, if everyone convinces her, get a little poll. Do no, I'm not going to do a poll. I'm not going to bully Mia. I've already let her. I think the Bulldog Plec is okay. It's worth a try. Okay, like me, lots of frozen food. Should be ready to jiggy. Dig a pit. Yeah, that's what I mean. I have seen them dig, but the female, she looks a little on the small side, although apparently the female is dwarfed by the male. No pun intended with dwarf cichlids. But the female's meant to be smaller than the male. That's the sexual dimorphism that's going on. Yeah, I'm planning to get some frozen food and live foods ready to get in that tank. I'm probably going to rehome the panda. I love the panda. I've had them 3 years now, and that's the hard thing. Anyone in this chat that wants a Pandagara, because I'm friends with you, the people that are mods, I'll send out a Pandagara to you. If you're UK anyway, or if you're local, we can sort something out. I'll pay a visit. Johnny, actually. Johnny, will you take my Pandagara? I feel like I'm proposing to you. Will you take my Pandagara? That is the question of the day. I love the channel, Adam. Great looking tank and fishes. Thank you very much, Melvin. I appreciate your love and support always. But yeah, I'm thinking of, you know, rehoming the Pandagara and then hopefully we get some breeding. Would you say stocking is to the max? That's a question, Johnny and also Matt. Because you are the, in my mind, my brain automatically thinks fish expert. Sorry, Matt, if you're trying to edit your video and I keep asking you questions. Do you think I could add more to that tank once I remove the Pandagara, or do you think the stocking's already maxed? It's a pair of Nanakara and Amala, Bulldog Pleco, six Beckford pencilfish. So let me know. Also, apologies. Don't make a Scouse Liverpool joke, but someone's car alarm's going off. Please don't say that someone's breaking in the car. I know someone's going to mention it in the chat. Because in the last live, someone commented saying, nice tank, where did you steal it from? You're the best in the Northwest. Open your own pet shop. Adam7FishTanks, you know. Hope one day that Fish Up Matt and MD shows up in my live stream in the building. Toasty. Is Johnny like the fish pound or something? Mia. I have some spare tanks, lol. Hi, Ginge. There's a lot going on in this chat. It's popping off at the minute. Hard to keep up with. Damn. I've still got 2 topics to talk about. Right. But yeah, that is the question, Johnny, Matt. I think you could squeeze another small shoal there. Ooh, do you think another small shoal? Much love. I have to say goodnight to my boy, read him a story. Maybe back depending on how long the story he chooses. Well, Matt, if this is goodbye anyway, much love. I do appreciate you popping in. You caught me off guard, honestly. I said, again. We had a little brief exchange in comments over Facebook and Instagram and a little convo here and there, but I wasn't ever expecting you to pop into live. So you must be watching some of the videos if you have or not. If you have, much love. If you haven't, it is what it is. But I appreciate the love and support. You popping in here means a whole lot to me, and it's definitely a message to myself to keep striving forward, as you said previously, and all these people that are always watching anyway. I appreciate you all being in. I'm not ending live, but it's just a thank you anyway. And if you are not able to make it back, goodbye, and I'll see you next time. But if you are able to make it back, thank you. But yeah, everyone get the heart spam going for Matt, and heart spam in the chat as well. Thank him for being in here. Obviously, you're busy, man. You edit some videos. You've got a lot of collabs and things going on. You've got a family. You've got your kids and your son. Of course, we'll definitely try to feature live. If not, I think I've watched most of your vids. Wow. Well, thank you very much, Matt. That means a whole lot to me, honestly. And that's just another way for me to be like, I'm going to keep on pushing videos out. So thanks a lot. I'm trying not to fanboy, but it's hard not to when, I've sat there, watched hours of your videos and watched collabs with you and MD since you were in COVID era, and then obviously when you were in the studio as well. So thank you very much for being in here, Matt. If you're able to pop back in later, thank you. If not, I'll see you in the next live or video. Make sure to comment on the next video or the video you last watched to let the people in the comment section know that you're floating about, and I'm sure that they'll all be like, oh my god, Matt, and that would be cool. But yeah, I don't know whose message got deleted there. I don't know if that was accidental. Anyways, thank you, Matt. Much love. I'll see you next time, and I'll comment on your next video if you comment on mine. But we'll get on to our next topic, guys. We want to start talking about the 1,000 subs special and giveaways. So with 1,000 subs, wanting to do a giveaway. When I set up this tank, I decided to opt for a bigger filter because obviously the stocking was going to be quite high. I've got a brand new Superfish filter right here, Hang on the Back 200. This hasn't been used, it's brand new, it's boxed. I'm going to be doing a giveaway of this. So if everyone, I'm still saying it, if someone's keeping count, let me know if you're keeping count. Let me know how many times I said it. Whose car alarm is that, man? I'll have to close the window, but yeah, giveaway. We're going to be doing a giveaway of this filter. We may also do a giveaway of this hoodie. I'll give it a wash, I promise, before I do give it away. And I also have another All Pond Solutions Hang on the Back as well, which has 5 different trays for biomedia, so it's a really good filter. So if you want to, I may do that, but it has been used. If you still want that, let me know. But this is the brand new thing that I'll be giving away because I want to pay back to the community and the people that have been shown love. The fact that we've got Fish Up Matt showing up in our lives, it's crazy to think where the channel has got to and where it's going to, and it's crazy, honestly. Look at me, I'm tearing up now. This isn't the hay fever this time. So yeah, much love to everyone always being in here. The channel's growth has been amazing. The projects that are coming up are amazing, and this to become a job or some kind of income is the goal. And if he's able to keep pushing this out, if all 14 people in here are able to share this live, get your friends in here, share the channel, get your friends in here, I'd love that very much. So make sure to do that. And we'll give this away. This is the least I can do. Obviously, we'll get some merch going on. I'll get some stickers going on. That isn't crying now. That is just a hay fever. Bagsy on the hoodie. Mia wants the hoodie. Girlfriend wants the hoodie. Shock horror. But yeah, I'm probably not going to give this away. It's been worn a fair amount. I'll get a fresh one for you. But yeah, that'll be the giveaway. We're planning to give that away, basically. And the filter. And maybe I'll do some more giveaways in the future, but that's the least I can do. We've got collabs with JT. The fact that Matt was in here to experience that, by the way, that's crazy. And the next topic, anyway, that was our second to last topic, is, well, our last topic now, sorry, ADHD. Yeah, I've got ADD, crab boy, sorry. I say ADHD because nobody knows what ADD is, but if you don't know what it is, I'll bring a bit of awareness to it. ADD is attention deficit disorder. It is an issue with being able to focus on one thing and having a live, and you got different people saying this. Good job I've got a list here, otherwise I wouldn't have got through the whole live. You are, unless you're hyper-focused, like a nerdy fish keeper like myself, and you're obsessed with fish, you'll end up being about 20 different things in here. Thanks a lot, Stephen, anyway. Appreciate that very much. I'm not even in the live, it's Chloe. But yeah, plug your video we filmed about it. Fully deserved. Thank you very much, Arnold. Plug what video? Plug the video that I set up on this tank. Yeah, Arnold, everyone, put the link to that video. I think it really needs more love. It done well, and it's got a lot of love and likes and comments, but I think that's like a very good video. It's my best video, hands down, opinion. That is my best video. Shared live before we started, as you always do, Arnold. Much love to you. Plug your own channel in the chat right now, because we need Arnold to get to 700. Goal to Arnold to 700 needs to happen, and goal to me to 1000 needs to happen as well. But of course, get Arnold to 1000. He's always supporting, he's always speaking to me. The collabs with Cloverleaf and Higer would not have been possible without Arnold. Much love to Arnold. Much love to the mods, much love to everyone. I'm giving all the love out right now. We're feeling emotional. Everyone likes. For sure, Legacy or Melvin. You know what, Melvin? I need to get in one of your lives, and I have popped into one of your lives before, but I need to get in more of them. Obviously, time difference is an issue, but I'm up till late. I'm sure I'll make it to one of your lives. I need to keep on the fish home link and have my notifications ready to see your next live. But yeah, next up, let's get a topic going in the chat, everyone. What should I do for 1000? I know we're doing a giveaway, but what is the goal? What are we doing for 1000 subs? Like, what should I do? Should I do a collab? Should I do a tank setup? Should I get a tattoo? Should I start selling my merch? What should I do? Let me know in the chat. Spam it in the chat. What do you think I should do for 1000? Because I have no idea. And I know in the last live, people were thinking that I was being a bit vain, saying that, oh, 1000's around the corner. No, it's inevitable at this point. It's not arrogance. I feel like you should get the Hong Shui tattoo. I think it's a good one. Set up. This is my large tank, Stephen. I'd love to set up a large tank though. Tattoo, 1000%. I'm not getting my logo. 10,000, I'll get the logo on the back of my car, but I think I'll get an epistogram of Hong Shui. For sure. Thank you, Arnold, for that. What else? What's everyone else saying? What should I do for 1000? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. I've got a brilliant old fish book with a proper hand drawn now. You've already said this, Johnny. For sure. If you were able to send me a really nice illustration of the Hong Shui, I'll definitely do that. Maybe collab, fish quiz. Even we call just to have fun with it, for sure. Tattoo logo on your forehead. you know what? I'm very good, Lewis. I don't want to do that. But yeah, I'm just baffled, man. This is like crazy to me. 1,000 is on the, it's on the horizon. Like, it's there. It's in the palm of my hand. And if it were to happen just before I go on holiday, that'd be amazing. But if it happened whilst I'm on holiday, that'd be amazing as well. By the end of the month, if you can get all your friends in, share the channel, get all the lives, share the live, share the videos, the shorts, get all your friends in, get all the fish family, get everyone you know in this community to sub, and we can get to 1,000 by the end of the month. That would be amazing, because, you know, give a tank setup away without fish, obviously. That's a little expensive. Maybe 10,000 I'll do that. But for now, I'm doing a filter giveaway. I'll maybe do a hoodie giveaway. Maybe some stickers too. I'm going to be designing some merch and some things to give away for people, obviously. And yeah, that's kind of what I'm at the moment. Let people upload answers on a poll. Get an Arsenal tattoo. That is a no. No. Right, let's see. I'll do a poll right now. What should I do for 1,000 subscribers? Let's see. I can't. Oh, I can't. There you go. Tattoo. Let's see. Let's see. 24. Video. Over. There you go. Right. I put that in the chat. Let's see what people are saying. Adam, I'm getting my laptop back up and running to get into the editing. Do it ASAP, Lewis. Do it ASAP. Again, thank you, though, for offering to do the editing. It will push the channel to the next level for sure. Oh, you don't want to see that mess, by the way. Let's see what people are saying. What do you think? A flower horn. Cool fish. Quite aggressive. They don't like each other or other fish. But they're cool. For sure. I wouldn't go that far, Johnny. I think it's only fair. That or a balloon molly. Tattoo. 24-hour live. Damn, people want that? Interesting. Tattoo's winning though. Interesting stuff. We'll leave that poll for a good bit and see what people are saying anyway. Top chat. There you go. Right. Poll's back down there for now. You could do a live of the tattoo. That right there is a very good idea, Mia. If I do get a tattoo for the channel, it will write down in 24-hour live how many times you say, you know. Do I do a 24-hour live saying, you know? That'd be funny. Screaming Gale. Screaming Gale video. I think that kind of boxes it. I think that might be it. I like the idea of that, Mia. Do a live stream of me getting the tattoo. That's a cool one. I'm down to get the tattoo. Where do I get that tattoo though? This arm's done. I've got colour tattoos here. Do I get it up here? Ooh. I've got a perfect place for the tattoo. Don't worry, I'm not getting undressed. Don't get excited, guys. I would never get a tattoo. I'm scared. I've got a sleeve and a half sleeve. That's mine anyway. But yeah, see how I've got the Allosaurus skull here? I could have the Epistogramma Hongsley here. Ooh. Or I get it on my calf. What are people saying? 24-hour live. I think people are voting 24-hour live as a joke because I don't know if I'd be able to do that. That'd be difficult. Slide flexing there. Shush, Johnny. I know you like me muscles, but keep that for when we're in the shop. Right. Drink lots of coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker. I'd have to have a bunch of frappes. Right, let's see. Let's see. Where do I get the tattoo? Bicep. Calf. Let's see what people are saying. I know who you are, by the way. I know who you are, and I think the mods do as well. Anyways, I think you should get the Epistogramma Hongsley logo on my back. That's a commitment, Arnold. I'm alright. Bicep. 100%, but everyone's saying bicep. Don't worry, it's me dad. He's finally back from the shop. Johnny, you joker. Everyone's saying bicep. I feel like I need to work out now. Get that bicep bigger. Don't have a little flabby arm for that one. My left arm's not as big as the right. 8 votes now. Someone keeps voting and non-voting. That's interesting. Please, Chloe. But yeah, interesting stuff anyway. Has anyone got any, we'll end that poll real quick anyway. Good stuff, righty-ho. I don't know. Shut up, Mia. You flirt. Right, so yeah, by the looks of things anyway, we've ticked off all of our 11 topics that we were going to talk about. We've also had Fish on Matt in the chat, which absolutely fried my head, to be honest, because I just wasn't expecting him to jump in. And the fact that he watches all my videos as well, that is that's crazy. But yeah, we've got a couple more things to cover anyway. Anyways, so we covered all our topics. Have we got any more topics to talk about? Anyone got any questions or suggestions for the next video for me to create? Give me a question. See, the chat was popping off when Matt was in here. We've all gone quiet. Aquaponics setup. I think you're on about, if I'm right in saying, tour of a local small pet shop. Johnny. I've got one. What is your opinion on pot scrubbers? I've never... What is that? What's it look like, Crab Boy? I'm unsure of it. Aquaponic. Isn't that... I'm sure that's basically house plants growing out the top, if that's right. Yeah, send me a picture and I'll check that out after this live. Oh, here comes the Liverpool banter again. This is the issue with being a Liverpool fan. If you have something in the background, then you end up inviting banter from rival fans. Listen, we got top 3, we got a trophy with a team that is very dysfunctional and somehow managed to push further than we did. We bottled the league, I'll admit that. But I also think Darwin Núñez needs to know what the back of the goal looks like. But anyways, at least Arsenal understand what it's like to be a Liverpool fan, because we've been there all these years having to suffer and watch Man City win it by like a point or two. So that's how it feels. But yeah, apparently they're really good and super cheap. Interesting stuff. I've got bio rings and bio balls in my filter. I also have filter floss as well. Give me a moment, everyone. Oh wow. Let me just have a look, everyone. Damn, Crab Boy. Yeah, I've never seen them before as like biomedia. So that's interesting. Very interesting. I've never actually seen someone do that. Is that like a thing? People using like them weird whatever they are. That's cool to know. There's so many things you can have as biomedia, I guess. Apparently there's second only to K1 phone. Interesting. Nice to see a lot of friendly faces in here. Anyway, one moment. Just received a message. So sorry. I'm gonna try it because I'm a cheap. Can't say that one, but yeah, I listen. Whatever works for you. If it's good, if it's bad, whatever. But yeah, anything that has a surface will grow bacteria as long as it's just plain old pot scrubber. Then that'll be fine. Yeah, cool stuff. Got 13 people in, 13 likes. People say it's unlucky. I don't think it's unlucky. 14 now. Damn, the views are going up again. All the people come back. Leave a couple of 16. Where's everyone coming from? As someone's live just ended, and you're like, oh my god, there's Adam7FishTanks talking waffle again. With his Liverpool poster, his bad facial hair, and a very nice looking fish tank in the background. Interesting stuff. FFL stats, yes, please let me know. I wish I had a little keyboard. 17 people, where's everyone coming from? Let me know. Say hi if you're new. Say hi if you're subscribed. Everyone let me know if you're subscribed. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. If you want to watch fish tank related content, sub to the channel. Please do. Please do. But I'm sure everyone that's in here is subbed already. I think. I'd like to think that. Getting right, I think this fan is working. Aim it at my legs. For sure. There you go. That's nice. Interesting stuff. Do you really need more bacteria? I mean, you have a load of the tank to support the bacteria. For my tank's fine. I don't know about Crab Boy, but I've got ceramic rings, I've got bio balls, I've got sponges that I've used on previous tanks. I've also got an intake sponge that I used on the previous tank, and that can hold biomedia. And then all the rocks and the plants and that, reusing everything as well is another way of, not biomedia, but providing beneficial bacteria. Beneficial bacteria grows on a lot of things, so yeah, it's one of them. But yeah, new viewers, anyway, hi, hello. Hello to everyone that's new, hello to everyone that isn't new. Much love to everyone in the chat anyway. Channel's getting bigger now, we're almost there. We've now agreed on what's going to happen. When I get 1,000 subscribers, it is now in stone on what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be getting a bicep tattoo of a epistogram Hongsloi. Thank you for subbing, William, by the way. Of an epistogram Hongsloi on my bicep. Is there a dream fish you hope to have someday? Johnny, there is so many. You know me, I've got an expensive taste. And then Harry sees my expensive taste and I influence his expensive taste. And then he influences my expensive taste. Now, we're bad influence on each other. But you're like, yes, be bad influence, come spend in my shop. Which I will, when it's possible. Pistgram Hongsley female, come on. I'd love to have a Pistgram Hongsley female. But in this tank, I just can't. But actually, you know what? We'll get onto that topic, final topic before. Well, not final topic, but next topic after this. I think my dream fish. I'd love zebra placo. I do love zebra placos, but that isn't the dream. I think Pistogramma elizabethae is one. Nigerian red crib, and there was a wild caught cribensis. You've got 12 zebras. Fire eel. It's one. Mia, right? Everyone peer pressure me. I'm kidding. Mia, would you let me set up a tank in yours with a fire eel? Everyone say, yeah, Mia, let them set up a tank in yours with a fire eel. That's the next tank setup that I want to do. I want to set up a tank with a fire eel. Asian arowana. Asian arowana, they're beautiful, but they get huge. I would love to have a Mandarin goby. Wow. Don't have space, hahaha. Maybe when we get the house one day. But you don't want a fire eel? Mia, you know you want the fire eel. Mia's favourite fish is fire eel. There was one in Something Fishy and it was beautiful. And unfortunately, when they rescaped the tank and moved the tank round, it jumped. RIP to the fire eel. It was beautiful, very friendly, and didn't eat its tank mates. Mandarin goby, beautiful. I need to check this out. I'll write that down real quick. Mandarin goby. Mandarin goby. Get a baby and grow it out. Well, that's the idea. 100% would love to buy a baby fire eel and grow it out for sure. Yeah, you know you want to. If I pay for it all and set it up, then, you know, it's possible. Oh, nice to see Tanem in. New face. Great stuff. Hard to take care of. Unless you have a copepod. Oh, is that the gobies diet? Okay. That's why we got more coolie loaches, because they look like... Yeah, I got coolie loaches because they look like fire eels for Mia, because she loves fire eels. Although you don't see the coolie loaches often. Not in the... Well, you do see them when you feed. But yeah, right. Yeah, there was also a wild caught cribensis in Pier that I seen that looked gorgeous. But I think if there is one that I want to keep that's on my list at the minute, I think Zebra Cara, I think Pistogramma elizabethae, and I think checkerboard cichlid. I also think red lades, etc. Harry ended up beating me to getting them. I told him about them, and then he was like, "Oh my god, I need it!" And they look stunning. I 100% want to keep them as well. I think if there's one fish I want the cribensis. It's not cribensis, but it's Pelvichromis taeniatus lobae, and it's a type of crib, and that's the one I used to keep, and I'd love to keep that again. That's my dream, to have that fish back in my hands. But I'd also love a Nigerian red crib. I really want to keep Nigerian red cribs. Cribensis are one of my favourite dwarf cichlids, 100%. Why that one? I don't. You want to know why? You're taking notes, damn. Yeah. I think the thing is with the elizabethae, it was the finnage. When I first ever seen a picture of them, the fins, like, it's got this dorsal fin and its spike is like right the way up, and it just looks beautiful. I don't know why. It's quite a plain looking fish, but it's finnage. It's gorgeous for sure. Oh nice, I love it. Sea dragons. I know Crab Boy, you've kept marine. I know Arnold's kept marine. Unsure about everyone else. I think Johnny has. I'm sure he has. Matt's back in here. I'm sure he has as well. Definitely has. But yeah, Mandarin Goby, I'll check that out. Bish bish. Right, next topic anyway. So, since Fish Up Matt decided to drop a cool little hint earlier that I could add more fish once I remove the Pandagora, what other school fish should I add to the tank? Not this tank, but the one of my girlfriend's. He suggested that I can get more school fish. Johnny, give some suggestions, actually. Man that works in a fish shop. Tell me suggestions. Ones that aren't too extortionate. Yeah, I know Arnold's fell in love with the pipefish recently. Careful, Adam. That fish might convert you to salt water. Which? The Mandarin Goby. I definitely want to keep Bumblebee Goby one day. I almost bought one for this. And the ones I was buying were freshwater converted. Johnny, shut up. They're expensive. I'm not buying them. I know you ordered them in by mistake. I'm not buying them. £52 a fish. Are you mental? Glass catfish. Oh, they're beautiful. I do agree. But I think they require a bigger tank, in my opinion. More hardened spaces. I'm sensible mostly. Yeah, any suggestions on schooling fish? Give me like rare, uncommon schooling fish that I may have never kept before. Axolotl. Mia, again, I'll set up an axolotl tank if you let me. Johnny, I'm impressed. It was another shop that got them. Oh, so did you not end up getting them in the end? I know that pier was selling them for £52 a fish. That is very expensive. Very expensive. They look exactly like the raccoon tetra, just the red, which is interesting. 16 people in here. The numbers keep fluctuating. Interesting stuff. Right, I think we'll get up to the 1:45 mark and call it a night. Oh, yeah, I'm onto them. Neon Green Rasbora. They're beautiful. Yeah, I didn't order them, but another shop did. Interesting stuff. I see Crab Boy sent me some stuff. I'll have to check that out after the live for sure. Any more suggestions, anyone, on schooling fish? I think you'd want something small that's not going to outcompete the Beckfords. Yeah, something that isn't too aggressive. Maybe like a longer body tetra. That isn't the blueberries because they are like piranhas. Freshwater stingrays are amazing. Yeah, I think I'd 100% need another house or flat on Findanyo. They're beautiful as well. Kitty tetras. You know what? I have considered the kitty tetra. I would like to keep them probably. I was looking at the panda tetra. Panda tetra, or they're called like Dawn Moon tetra as well. Emperor tetra. I've kept the blacks. They are aggressive. They hate each other. They're very boisterous. So I think they're not the right choice for the tank. They really hate each other. They take chunks out of each other. You froze for me. Oh, well, I have not froze for me, and I think your Wi-Fi is iffy in it, yeah. Maybe Kitty Tetra. I'll think about that actually, Arnold. Kitty Tetra. Although I'd like something rare. Really? That surprised me. They was rare until I went to Maidenhead Blackpool and they were available, and then they started becoming a bit more widely available. So I think it's like a periodic or seasonal thing that they'll come in and then disappear and then come in and disappear. But I think they were selling 5 for 20 in Maidenhead Blackpool, so they were expensive, but yeah. I have Kubotai cherry bars in the tank. Let me write that down. Kubotai Bate. Blue-eyed rainbow fish. Rainbow fish are beautiful. I've kept the red neon dwarf rainbow fish. I've kept threadfin rainbow fish. And my cousin's kept lampires, which are a type. Oh no, they're not a rainbow fish, they're like... Don't even know why I got that in the same topic. And then there's the dwarf rainbow fish. Pseudogoma, yeah, I've kept them before. They're amazing fish, but I find that they're very fragile. I need something that's a little hardy. It's going to my girlfriend's tank, I won't be able to do maintenance and stuff like that. Pseudogoma red. Neon pass guy. Anything else? Any more suggestions? Anybody? Anybody? Let me know. Hardy fish, black neon tetra. They were never hardy for me, actually. It was weird. Every time I kept them, they just were... Probably because I got them from Pets and Home, but I also did get them from a good shop. Kind of good shop, and they just all died. I'll check what's on the order next week. God's sake, Johnny. Turquoise rainbows. They're all going in a 60 litre. Not a big tank at all, guys. We'll go up to 10-2 now. I did say quarter 2, but I'll let you give a couple more suggestions. I'll dot them down. Let me know, everyone. Can I get a sub count, please? I haven't checked. Probably 915. I don't think I've gained many. 980. Oh, damn. We've gained 5. That's good stuff. Spotted head standers. Oh, Johnny, stop. Because I really like them. I do like head standers. Very cool fish. The place I used to work in used to have them in, and they're beautiful. But I think rice fish as well. Definitely a bucket list fish for myself. New one here. How many tanks have you got set up? Pet peeve. Okay, I have in this tank raccoon tetra, blueberry tetra, epistogramma hongsley, 3 coolie loaches, mini snowball pleco, so L471 I think it is, L236 which is a crack zebra pleco, Parawater cinclus heroldi, which is like a rare type of auto / pleco, 2 bamboo shrimp, 2 Amano shrimp, 3 gold laser cory, 3 steerby cory. Quite a lot of fish in there. Then in my other tank, I have 2 Nanacara Animala, 6 Beckford pencilfish, and Pandagara and the bulldog pleco. And then I have a shrimp bowl with black shrimp, cherry shrimp, blue dream shrimp, brown mixed shrimp. Yeah. So I have quite a lot of fish across 2 tanks in a bowl. My pet peeve. I think my pet peeve with the tank that's in my girlfriend's is that it's near direct sunlight, so it's constantly getting algae on the glass. I think the pet peeve as well is that the 2 fish, the bulldog pleco and the Pandagara, are very aggro, so I think they need to go. Maybe just the Pandagara. And what else? I think another pet peeve maybe with this tank is that the frog bit just overpopulates the tank rapid. Longfin blackfin scare. Very cool, very cool. L471. Managed to breed them. Got 6 of them too. Wow, are you I need to I'm gonna write your name down, Will. If you got a channel, if you're UK based, I'd 100% like to give you a visit. Or do a live with you and be able to get a tour. Sweden, unfortunate. I could tell by your second name that was maybe from the realm of Sweden or Denmark or somewhere. So I'd 100% like to do a live with you and be able to see your plecos for sure. Work at a local store for 4 years now. Oh, cool stuff. I worked in a fish shop for a month. I'd like to work in a fish shop again, maybe when I'm older, or have my own one. Book tickets to go Sweden. That's the next holiday. But yeah, I'll definitely sub to you, and I'd definitely love to do a live with you in the future. Oh wow, nice to see Jack in here. Jack, Fish Up Matt's been in here, just to let you know, and he only spoke in the chat when I brought you up. So yeah, our little claim to fame there. He I know that you spoke to him and you're planning to do a video with him, and you've seen him in person before. But that's the first time he's been in. He says he watches the channel and stuff like that, so that's really cool. For sure, I'll work with you, Arnold. For sure, for sure. So yeah, reminder to everyone, keep your eyes out. I've got a collab and a fish room tour of Jack's place. That's going to be really cool to film. But yeah, Jack, I've just had a little topic in the chat. Everyone's voted that I'm going to be getting a bicep tattoo of an epistogramma hongshley. So that'll be my 1,000 subscriber special. It'll be a live stream. When was that? Oh, Luke Skywalker. Hi from Sweden. Oh, cool. Yeah, that was about, I'd say about 10-15 minutes ago Matt was in here. Am I right? Someone tell me if that was. He's batting off the last table of old ladies rushing back. Shut up. Johnny, you joker. But yeah, we've had a good little topic anyway, good little conversation saying what's next, rehome and fish, all different things. Good little plan going on in here. Yeah, Harry misses both of us. But yeah, we've spoke about the giveaway of this Superfish filter. It's a hang on the back. This will be given away to a lucky person. When we reach 1,000, we're going to have a live epistogramma hongshley tattoo as well on my bicep. We're also going to have a lot of things as well going on. No problem, Jack, for sure. Obviously, you're not able to see the chat because it's a vertical. I know you're not a fan of verticals, but yeah, Matt was in here. We were having a good conversation back and forth. I think he's gone to put his little lad to bed. He was reading a bedtime story to him, he was saying. But he may or may not pop back in. What do you think of the new Liverpool trainer? I'm optimistic. We'll find out what's happening anyway. With Arnie Slot. But he's Dutch. I don't know if Jack knows a lot about football. You might know about Arnie Slot. I think he's from Rotterdam, which is not far from where you're at. But yeah, I think now we've reached a good period in the chat, the live. Obviously, I think Jack's caught the back end of the live. We've had a really good live, good conversations, good chat. The path to 1,000 is ongoing. We're very close. We're on our way. 9:18. Hopefully we can get to 1,000 before we go on a holiday, or maybe when I'm on holiday. Don't do football. Okay, no worries. But yeah, pretty much we've had a really good live, really good chat. We've had I was about to say Adam7FishTanks in, maybe one day. We've had Matt in. We've had Jack in. We've had a lot of people in here. Found a good chat with nice people out here. Yeah, we've had a really good one, everyone. We've had a really good one. We're going to do... Can barely stand him because of it. He has all the tattoos and merch and whatnot. Great stuff. But much love to everyone. I appreciate everyone being in here. We've had a really good chat. We've gone an hour, well, 113 minutes at this point now. We've sorted everything out. We've gone through all the topics. We may do another live by the end of the week. If not, I'll see you next week. Should have a video by the end of this week out, hopefully. Hopefully when Lewis cracks on with doing lives, we'll have some better lives, not live shorts coming out, and we'll have some like more higher quality edited shorts coming out as well. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Make sure to share the channel and get your friends in here. Get us to 1,000, and yeah, much love everyone. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time. See you later. Take it easy. Peace.